guys, my name is Jimmy Wei. Welcome to my channel again. And today's video will be pretty exciting because I'm gonna introduce you my 2020 Lotus Elise Sport 220. Sounds about right, right? So many of you guys already know I sold my RX7 recently, and you were wondering why I sold my RX7. So that's the reason. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I believe I made a good decision. Yeah, just look at it, guys. So don't you think it's a beautiful car? Yeah, maybe actually in my mind this one is not as beautiful as the RX7 FD, but it's pretty unique. So very small, apparently shorter than the RX7. Yeah, just have a quick look. And just check out the paint. So this one is a British racing green, but has some bluish flakes, and the color will change under the sun. So very unique. And I just got the car for about a few days, and I've been driving for almost 300 kilometers. And so my first impression is, man, this car is really nice to drive. So if you ever drive any sports cars, so Lotus is probably one of the best handling cars ever made. And the gravity of this car is super low, and when you're standing here, so it's just about under my lung. So you can imagine how low this car is. So I believe you guys want to see the car more than me, right? So let's have a look. So what's the feature? Maybe we'll start with the wheels and tires. So this one on the front, you can see is a Yokohama Advanced Sport 195/50 R16. So this one is a pretty lightweight wheels apparently. The back wheel is slightly larger, so every Lotus they use the staggered fitment, not only on the width of the tires but also the diameter of the wheels. So the back one they use 17 inches, 225, 45, 17. So same tires Advanced Sport. And you can see maybe we go inside, have a look. So the interior. On the interior there is suspension. So apparently it's a double wishbone front and lower control arm, and built-in shock absorbers. And yeah, maybe in the next video I'm gonna remove the wheels and show you some details inside. See some from here. Also for the newer Lotus, so they also upgrade the brake systems. You can see the front brakes they use the AP Racing. So this one is only 2-piston caliper, but the brake force is pretty enough. Yeah, based on my experience, because this car is pretty light, so you don't really need big brakes on Elise. Yeah, maybe on the new shape XH, yeah, maybe need the big brakes. And the back one, the Brembo single piston. Yeah, sounds a little bit cheap, but these are good brakes and pretty powerful as well. And a front bumper. Well, actually it's not bumper, so this thing should be called clamshell. Yeah, because in the Lotus, so it's a whole piece fiberglass. So one piece on the front and another piece on the back. So this one is a one piece. So the good thing about the fiberglass body is that so you don't have to worry about the rust, and it's super light. But the problem is, so sometimes if in worst case the accident happened, maybe the insurance company, they will written off your car. But I think the Lotus, so as a Lotus owner, you have to learn how to drive your car better, and doing all kinds of situations. Maybe some people have said, well, what about other drivers? Maybe they will crash on you. But I think when other people see this car, they'll also drive carefully because they don't want any trouble, you know. But the car is super small, so it's very small. The problem is some bigger car, they might not see you, so you have to learn to stay away from the bigger truck or something like that. All right, let's have a look at the interior, shall we? So to open the door, so very simple. So just like that. And let's start with the door. So man, you can see the Lotus really spent a lot of time to build this car and to show the owner the build quality. It's pretty nice. So it's not as good as some luxury brand, but just look at it. The material, the paint, you can see the attention to the details. So those kind of things. Yeah. Just like a simple, and look at this. So this is one of the things that most Lotus owner probably really love about. So look at this one piece aluminum door card. It's not the door card, sorry, the mount. Yeah. Man, just look at it. You can see how accuracy the cutting, like a machine. So let's move on the steering wheel. So it's a very small steering wheel, probably just around, I haven't checked online, but maybe just around 320 millimeters diameter, something like that. I'm not too sure right now. Yeah, because I'm still quite new about this car. And pedals. See how simple the thing is. So try to minimize the weight. Look at it. And to get in and out of car, so it's not too bad as some people said. So what I found is, so this thing is easier than my FD, so the RX7. You can see you just simply put your leg inside and drop it in the car. Yeah, and put another leg. Some people, they might not have a good hip or have some problem with the joints, so maybe have some issues. Yeah, but I think the car is okay. So as long as you're healthy enough, not exactly, but yeah, probably just need to stretch the muscle and do my exercise. Yeah, so don't blame on the car because you see it's pretty easy. So I don't have any issue getting out. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, and this is key for the Lotus. So maybe we can have a quick look to show you something on the cluster. And this car is really small, so you can see on this side you can simply reach the window switch for the passenger. I would say that's very convenient. So sometimes, because you only have one switch on each door, so if I want some fresh air, I can just reach the switch. And yeah, very basic. So you can see the audio equipment, the units, Bluetooth. I don't really listen to the music when I'm driving, but the AC I think is necessary. It's pretty easy to control, and the mode. And the cluster, so this one is a traditional, because it's not the last model. So you know the Sport 240, the final edition, so they will come with the digital dash, but this one is the traditional. But I like this more than the digital one, to be honest, because you can simply see the everything and without so many controls. So the simple, the better. And the steering wheel is made by Momo, so you can imagine the grip, everything. So the design is very nice, so grip your hand pretty well. And another very nice thing about the Sport 220, especially the later model, is the gear shifter. So you can just look at it. So this one is, so I've been driving a lot of cars, JDM cars. So the shifter design is very important, I would say. So it's one of the most important things to impact your driving experience. So if the shifter is good and balanced, so that will improve the driving experience to the next level. And so this one you can see everything, the linkage. Also the shifter feeling is pretty precise and short, apparently. And the reverse is on that position, so I need some time to get used to it, because I'm familiar with this one. So, but overall, it's pretty good. Yeah. But something to be careful, just if you have a kid in the car, so be careful with their hands, but it should be alright. Look at the pedal location. So very close to each other, and the clutch. And sometimes if you want to rest your hand, rest your feet, you can just put your foot here, left foot. Yeah, you can see how simple and quick you can do everything. And also the heel toe. Man, this thing, yeah, just purely designed for the driving. So yeah, if you don't want to scratch this piece of aluminum, I think it should be alright. I think it's pretty resistible. So yeah, you can see my shoe has a hold on it. Yeah, because I drive my car too hard sometimes. I think maybe I should start the car and you guys can hear the engine sound of it. Yeah, change the parking locations, we can see better. Yeah, so I'm about to start my engine. It's a pretty windy day. My phone just, yeah, maybe scared of the exhaust sound. It's actually not too loud, but it sounds about right. So right now I'm on the passenger seat, and so pretty comfortable. And I believe Lotus definitely did enough research to test the sitting position on the passenger seat, because the extra seat is not adjustable, so it's fixed, so bolt on. Yeah, but you can see my leg room is pretty decent. Yeah, maybe it will be better if they have a passenger footrest. Yeah, like a aluminum panel here. Maybe it will be better. But overall, it's pretty good. And you can rest your hand here. Yeah, it's a pretty big panel. Yeah. See here another details. So this car is hand built in England by Joe Richmond, maybe. So I will have a look online, see if I can find this guy, maybe have a chat with it. Yeah. Right, so let's have a look on the engine bay at the rear. So there's a lever here, just put it out. Yeah. So this one. Yeah, so that's the engine. Lotus. It's a Toyota, apparently. So I think this car is still one of the JDM cars, maybe, because it has a Toyota heart. So 1.8 supercharged, so 2ZR engine. The engine code is 2ZR, and it gives you about 220 horsepower. And so for a lightweight, just over 900 kilogram. Yeah, I think this thing is, so the power to weight ratio is one of the pretty high. I think so the accelerations feel like maybe something like, I'm not too sure, but definitely slightly faster than my RX7 FD, especially in the first and second gear. So you can feel the acceleration. So also the boot compartment. So don't worry about it. So this car, you can see it's very small, but you can still put quite a lot of things inside. But this car is not built to transport goods, so it's just, don't worry about it. And from here you can see you can check the engine oil, dipsticks. So that one is the exhaust manifold, gearbox, coolant. Let's back to the driver's seat, and you can see on the right side, so we have a start button, sport mode, and traction control off, and some light control. Yeah, it's pretty simple and straightforward. And also apparently it's a European car, so the windshield wiper is on the right side and the indicator on the left. Yeah. Other than that, so this car is very simple to drive and straightforward. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much everything I can tell you about the car for now, and so I still need some time to experience more about the car and show you more ideas and some of my thoughts on the car. So I'm gonna go for a drive in the afternoon to enjoy it a little bit more. So see you next time.